Welcome to Ifinance Mortgage. My name is Tiffanie Phillips. I'm your host, and today I do have Carl Castro. He did bust a mission down here from Fresno, so Thank you so much for joining me today.
My pleasure.
And I am looking forward to, as well as I know my audience is, to hear what's going on in the Fresno market.
Yes.
So this is the guy. He's going to tell us. Why don't you, Carl Castro is with Iron Key Real Estate.
Yes.
Perfect. And why don't you just start by telling us how you got started into real estate and, kind of how long you've been doing it and really just kind of what, how did that passion build up for that Fresno area?
Yes. No. I've been in real estate about a year and a half already. Mm-hmm. I started in September 2022. I got licensed. And I started full-time real estate in March 2023.
Wow.
I started real estate because I had a friend group. They were all, had a trucking company prior to this. Yeah. And things kind of went south for me, so I went and cut ties with that.
Which company?
I had a trucking company.
Trucking company.
Yes.
Okay.
And so I kind of cut ties with that after that. And I was like, you know what? I was already working on my license because I had a friend group who was all doing real estate. And I was seeing them killing it during that COVID market.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes. So they were killing it. I was like, oh my gosh, you guys can't sell for nothing.
That's when they were buying boats and like doing everything else, I'm sure.
Yeah, I had some friends that were killers. And I had some friends that were still killing it. I'm like, how are they killing it? Yeah. I'm like, if you guys could do it, I definitely can. So let me give it a shot. So I went ahead and got my license out and started doing real estate. Also, what helped was my sister's been in the industry for about 18 years, being a loan officer and a realtor. Mm-hmm. So she helped me along the way, get my feet in. So once I got started, after September, it took a while, just really focus on education.
Yeah.
A lot of people had experience, but not a lot of people had good education on the market, on the current market. And the ones that were educated on their laws and, all their standards, I could compete with them still just by, knowing my current market. A lot of people let that go,
No. It's so important and now.
Yes.
And that's where our team is too. Like you have to constantly stay on top of the market, stay on top of it. Our guidelines are constantly changing. So it's like, it's not just about like getting a loan in, like you especially in this market. So that is amazing. I love to hear that you like follow along with that. And I tell my clients too, like things that they should be looking for, like make sure whoever you pick, like even if it's not me or like that realtor, make sure that you pick your team that is on top of like education. Make sure they're going to events, make sure they're following along.
Yes.
Absolutely.
No, I'm big on that. So, I started.
So it puts you ahead, like fast tracked you.
Put me ahead. Part-timed it from September until about February, March. March came, I knocked out a couple deals. I think I knocked out 4 deals that month. So after that, I just went full-time real estate in. And for the past year now, I just been full-on real estate. First year, closed 15 deals. So I was happy with that.
Wow. And I need to highlight the fact that this was all during 2023.
Well, yes,
right?
Yes.
Yeah, like 2023. And that was even, it kind of started in 2022 where definitely the rates really skyrocketed.
Yes.
We doubled that year. But 2023, ultimately that year for our whole industry was, you could have been cruising and like went at a hole.
Yes.
So it's pretty incredible to be like your first year and just like knock 15 deals out and like in one of the toughest markets.
Yes.
So that definitely shows something about you and your, due diligence on your own education and everything.
Yes.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But from there on, what was that, 9 months right there?
Yep.
I stayed busy and now I'm in 2024 and we're still killing it. We're still knocking it out. Like I said, I have to head back tomorrow. Gotta work again. So didn't get to enjoy my LA vacation for the weekend.
You'll come back. You'll come back. Can't get enough of it out here, right?
No.
I know.
But,
and So, and I do want to highlight something about him. In his first year, he also was top producer, and that is with Iron Key Real
Yes.
Estate. But you're still also in the top 10% in the overall MLS.
In the Fresno MLS, yes.
Yeah, in the Fresno MLS.
Yes.
So definitely take a look if you are in Fresno. Carl is your guy. And so, Carl, why don't you tell me, since it was kind of your first year, and you already had friends that were in it. So was there anything maybe they had told you, maybe ways of doing real estate, some pivots that you made to adjust to the market? Because I feel like it's your first market. So you kind of you went in on the storm as your first. So you didn't really get the 2020 market.
Yes.
So they were probably maybe leading you with different expectations. So how did you kind of manage that?
Well, what happened was my sister actually put me in contact with my broker, and my broker is really the one who led me, and told me what to do.
Okay, awesome.
My friends, we all did our own thing. We all hung out together, but when it came to business, we all did our own thing. So, we'll talk about real estate. Yeah, get into it. If you could do it. But it was really my broker. I have to give him the credit. He's the one that really guided me and told me, hey, stay educated, stay knowledgeable. And I just put, my little twist on it and made it work for me.
That's awesome. That's just so incredible on your first year. And to have such a powerful brokerage. Yes. I feel like I found mine a year ago, and that, when you have that family vibe in a brokerage, that we all do things together, with education, and we're constantly staying ahead. So I think it's super important. And for the audience, make sure that you're asking questions about the brokerage and the realtor and the loan officer and your team that you are working with, and make sure that, us as the professionals are taking these steps. You do deserve that. We should be.
Yes, no, I believe that's a key factor to any, realtor or lender's success, is having a good team around you that keeps you accountable for all the work that you do. Yep. So not just that's knowledgeable as well. Everyone in my brokerage is part of some type of board. Yep. So that's why personally, I haven't got into any of the local boards, but soon enough, I'm going to start getting in.
When you say local boards,
MLS chairs.
Oh, okay.
What else would they be? There's so many of them. YPN. So it's just a bunch of different networking groups and groups that we're in, but
in the area.
Yes.
Okay, so mine, I'm in one, but it's the BNI.
Okay, what's that?
So is that Business Networking International?
Okay.
So it's a chapter, right?
Okay. Yes.
Is that okay? Perfect.
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
I am in one of those out here.
Okay, nice.
But I guess they do all kind of have their own.
Yes.
Oh yes, you definitely want to get in one of those.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
it's just hard in ours, loan officer and realtor. It's definitely harder because once you're in, you never leave.
Yes.
They never leave. So even me, the group that I'm in, I'm commercial loans.
Okay.
So there's another I can't get mortgage actual residential mortgage loans.
Okay.
I'm the commercial lender in the group.
Okay.
Because there's already, so it's kind of like that with realtors, because there's one person per.
Okay. Yeah. No, this is more directors.
Okay.
The MLS chair for Fresno, for our Fresno MLS. They go out to Sacramento and they meet.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to get in that, connected.
Yes.
You want to be as a director with MLS.
Yes.
What would that look like for you? The process.
You know what? I see everyone doing it, but I haven't really talked to them about it. You guys do your thing. You guys are killing it. You guys, you're going out to Sacramento. They come out here to Orange County. They have their, meetings and everything. And it's hey, they come back and they report, hey, this is what we're doing to get ahead of the curve. Because this is what we see is going to happen, foresee is going to happen. Okay. So, with the NAR thing
yes.
That happened, the settlement, they already told us months in advance, this is what we got to get prepared for. And we stay constantly training for that, just so we know how to present ourselves properly when it comes to that.
Absolutely. And we're still Still not. Are you kind of able to talk about that? Not
You
yet.
know what?
Yeah,
I don't want to
it's
talk about what's not.
No, it's not anything yet.
It's
Yes.
not. It was not written in stone yet.
Yes.
So
Absolutely. And that's, it's just another curveball.
Yes.
It's just another pivot.
yes, another pivot, business as usual. We're just gonna keep moving forward.
Yep.
I can say that. We're
Yeah.
just keep moving forward. We know how to
I
adjust.
think I've seen a lot of these videos that like we're gonna keep moving forward. That's pretty much. But I feel like we can't, not until everything is written down, that we might as well just wait.
Yeah, no. Don't let it. Like I have a lot of clients who ask me about it. I'm like, don't let it scare you.
Yes.
Like we're gonna make sure things work for you. It's just an adjustment. That's it.
I do have a question on that. Now, what I'm seeing a lot more and more is now that has been released, it's all over like social media. Do you have a lot of sellers that are wanting to wait? Have you kind of seen that?
No.
Where they like don't want to list the house until July.
I have more buyers that ask me about it than sellers.
But they want to wait until July?
No, the buyers are
The
asking
buyers
how it's
want to
gonna-
go now.
Yeah, they want to go now. They're just asking how is that going to affect me.
No, wait a minute. I
Yeah.
was like, no, the buyers, I'm like, you better get in there now.
They're asking how's that going to affect me.
It possibly could, but just like anything else, there's going to be things that are set in place.
Yes.
We don't know too much either, but it's like there's already brokerages and, even on the loan side, like how could we do this? Could there be a program, like how can there be a program where they can roll it in?
Yes.
And of course that might be way down the line but there's already kind of chatter on that too.
Yes,
So
no.
we're gonna get you guys. We're gonna figure it out. Just definitely, I would say, especially with that right around the corner, like anything else, pick your team, especially someone like him that stays on top of it. And we'll do our best to, you just got to keep moving forward in this market. And then what about to your buyers? So with everything that's been going on in the current market, we thought, we're in mid-April now. We thought that we would have already kind of had some drops. We had a little bit of drop in January, but now they've kind of, have went on the rise again. So do you have a lot of your buyers in Fresno that are on the sidelines? Are they waiting for the drop? How do you advise them?
I advise them to act as needed. When rates were back at 5.7, 5.9, they were, I was like, you should move now because you never know how this market's going up and down. You look at the Fed meeting, you're like, oh, okay, you see Powell, the way he was talking, it's like, it's very unpredictable. So I told them, act now because not just that, prices are rising, and especially in the Fresno area, prices keep rising and rising. Houses that last year were like 370, you're looking at 420 now.
Yep.
So it's like, okay, you keep waiting, you see the trend that's happening, what's going to take place. So you're going to have higher interest rates and higher home values if you wait because people keep buying no matter what. Investors, first-time home buyers, people looking for their second home to upgrade. So if they keep waiting no matter what, they're going to lose out. I had a lot of people telling me, oh, we're going to see a price drop. I'm like, there's not going to be a price drop.
There's not going to be a price drop,
Yeah.
a rate drop. But
Yes.
if you wait for the rate drop, when everybody, then everybody will go out, which is already going to bring them up. And honestly, right now, and you said that they are going up already in the area
Yes.
because we've noticed that over here in Orange County as well. Even without the rates lowering, there's a lot of people out shopping.
Yes.
And they have already been rising.
Yes.
So we still have kind of been urging to kind of get them out now.
How's your guys' buyer pool over here? Is it more first, investors, first-time home buyers?
Out here, we'll probably be more of the first-time home buyers plus just already they're going to upgrade and get into, but pretty much primaries, a lot of it. We do have a lot of investors, this is a huge pool and a huge networking area for investors.
Yes.
However, a lot of them are kind of venturing out to different states, just because, like, when you're looking at the DSCR loans over here, it could get tricky. Like, they're not, with the higher prices and the high rates, then those numbers just aren't quite making sense. So it definitely, you got to be on the lookout for the right deal. There's still a lot of different, there's still a lot of wholesaling, there's still a lot going on. But again, you got to be on the lookout. You got to be experienced. You got to know a lot of people. You got to have other people. I know a lot of investors that they also have others looking, keeping an eye out for those good deals. So it's definitely California is, or especially in this area, but I feel like California, and then I'll let you kind of give us that, go over the investor market in Fresno, because that's what I want to hear about. I feel like that would be a great, like, you get a little bit of the lower cost.
Yes.
But it's still in California. It's still appreciating. So, like, how do you see like a big investor pool over there? Like,
huge investor pool.
Okay,
a lot of fix and flips going on,
amazing.
and a lot of long-term holds. More fix and flips than anything, but I like to see a lot more long-term holders come in.
Yep.
Guys that do long-term holds are more primarily on that farm labor towns, because that's what you see a lot of these lower-income families coming in to work, and they just want somewhere to nestle down.
Yep.
Whereas if you go to the city, people are going and coming, moving in and out, upgrading to a house, first-time home buyer, looking for their second primary. So, there's a big pool out there. You get that real quick, and like you said, know people for sure.
Do you get a lot of investors from kind of all over, or even maybe out of state in that area?
Yes, a lot. You get a lot. I have
because
investors.
like, what is the price kind of around?
It varies. You could get a fix and flip for like one something.
Oh, wow.
Yes, one something. After that, if you want something that's ready, move-in ready, you could get a primary 4-bedroom, 2-bath for like $315,000. $315,000.
And that a single family residence.
Single family
for
resident.
like one unit. But you guys have a lot of multi units over there.
Multi units as well. Duplex you get from like $350,000 to $500,000.
Wow.
$600,000 on the higher end, but like it's flexible. There's a bunch of different price ranges. There's a bunch of different communities in the Central Valley.
Yep.
And they're just like 30 minutes away. So it works out. It just depends what you're looking for. Even commercial properties, there's a lot of development going on out there for that.
Oh,
multifamily.
like building. Yep.
Exactly. Multifamily apartment buildings. There's a town on the west side of Fresno. I see a lot of apartment buildings being developed, because there's a need for housing, and they don't have enough land to develop it on.
And there's a lot of renters over there. So which makes it a good investment. Like, they're not going to have a lot of vacancies.
Yes, Fresno's
like tenants right away, cash flow's looking good. Like, do you kind of talk to your investors about that?
Yes. No, my investors usually come to me, and they're ready, experienced. They know the market. They're like, I know what I want.
Yep.
I know what I'm looking for.
Cash flow.
Yes.
Pretty much cash flow. And it would be easy to kind of do a DSCR loan out there.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. I'm working with one client right now, and he has he's looking to buy two cash flowing residents, and he's using a DSCR loan.
Yeah.
So
those are, and I feel like it's good. Like, I've been trying to scope out the good areas, like kind of hidden gems, because like you were saying, last year the prices out in Fresno were like $350, and now they're like $420.
Yes.
So, and a lot of people are on the fence right now, with investing, because ultimately in Orange County, LA, it's still a little tricky with these DSCR loans. Like, you may not get that cash flow right away. But you can still there's still plenty of places in California that are cash flowing. I think we mentioned it before. The percent of renting in Fresno is 46%. Pretty high. 46%.
In Fresno County.
Fresno County.
Yes.
So that's like huge. That definitely is going to tip in the direction for investors.
Yes.
It's going to be easy to get those long-term rentals.
Yes.
And then also you said like a lot of development in that area, which a lot more families will be moving in, and just like the areas are pretty like quality areas.
Yes, I had one client. We're gonna put him in. We're gonna close on, I believe Wednesday. He was renting for 30 years. So there's a lot of good, renters out there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that are gonna, stay with that property and,
Wow, he's there for 30 years.
30 years, and he finally said, "I'm gonna pull the trigger and get myself a home," because.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So.
I love that.
Yeah. So there's a lot of people that just love renting. They just like not dealing with it, and they're fine with it. So I'm like, okay,
like the no maintenance part.
Yes.
I'm kind of one of those people, but then it's like just you can get a condo.
Yeah.
I like the no maintenance part. Something breaks, you
make a phone call.
Yeah, this is broken.
Yes, no.
Like you don't have to go through that, but ultimately, it's real estate it's an investment.
Yes.
Like you're building the equity for your family later down the line, generations to come, and even through like this market has been tricky, but the appreciation, I think each year, or in California, it's like 7 to 10%. I think it's been 7%, and now they're thinking it's going to be like 10%.
Wow.
This year, as those rates start to lower and those prices start to climb.
Yes.
So, I mean, if you bought a couple of years ago, I've already talked to so many people that bought in 2020. They were told that they shouldn't, but now they're like, I've already quadrupled their investment.
Yes.
So, I love that. That is definitely good to know. It gives people another perspective of investing in a different county. That they may have not been thinking about, but absolutely, if you guys are interested in Fresno County, I will have all of Carl's information at the bottom.
Yes.
Your website, your Instagram, all of those links. And just, I would say, what is your top 3 kind of advice to your clients, investors, buyers, as we continue this through the year, like through this market, maybe the best plan for them to prepare? How do you recommend that they just kind of give them a couple tips?
Like you said, have a good team.
Yep.
Stay knowledgeable, and lastly, stay ready, because things are moving quick. That's the way things are going in California. They just move quick. You have a good lookout if you're looking for investments, for sure, because a lot of things go off market. Everything happens off market. I know a lot of these deals that I have gotten word of mouth. Because
they haven't even made it.
Oh no!
But that's because we've all made friends.
Yes. If your realtor has a good network, you're gonna get a good deal. I'll tell you that.
And that's huge. That's sometimes they don't even. It's more like it's all happening through the text. Hey, I got this property. Boom, I already have a buyer.
No, definitely. I went day before yesterday to go walk a property. I gave them an estimate, and they're like, we love it. Let's write paperwork up. Let's get on market. I'm like, let's pump the brakes a little bit. I might have someone for it. If those numbers work for you, let me talk to them. Give them a call right there and then. Yeah, I'll take it. I haven't even seen it. I'll take it. Because that's his area, and he loves that long-term hold in that area. So he's like, I'll take it. Tell him.
That was an investor?
It was a coworker.
Okay.
A coworker of mine, and he's like, I'll take it.
That's awesome.
So like I said, have a good network with you, and if your realtor could talk right to everyone in his network, he'll get some deals for you off market. That's where the magic happens. That's where you're going to get the best deals. And
I think that Carl gets the off market deals. I got that vibe from you.
I like that.
I got I get some off market deals. I got my certain cities.
Yes. No, I had my
certain people.
My office manager tell me that yesterday. He was like, "You like getting deals done off market?" I'm like,
yeah. That's where the magic happens.
Yeah.
Like, and it's just, you know, it's almost like that huddle before, and like we're just moving forward. Like, no process, skip the process. Like, yes, yes, yes. Let's go.
Hey, that's the service my clients want.
Yep.
They want something that's quick and easy, and boom, I don't want to deal with it. I get a lot of clients that tell me that I don't want to deal with this property. Just get off my hands, Carl. I'm like, all right, then I'll make it work.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Well, Carl, I just want to thank you so much for coming in, taking the drive to hang out with us.
Yes.
I hope you enjoy, even if it's just one day, enjoy your LA visit.
Yes.
And yeah, it was great to get to know you better. And hopefully, if you guys want to connect with Carl, I will have everything below. Like, share, comment, and he will keep us posted on the Fresno County market.
All right. Thanks, Tiffany.
Thanks.